Very early in the morning, Mary Magdalene got up. She was really sad. She took her bottle of perfume and went to walk to the tomb where her friend Jesus had been laid. And as she walked, she cried. She was worried. She didn't know what had happened and what was going to happen. As she approached the tomb, she expected that she was going to have to roll the big stone away. But as she got closer, she realized that the tomb was now empty, and outside sat an angel. Mary cried out, "Where is he? Where is my Lord?" The angel said, "He is not here. He has risen." Mary moved on to the tomb, crying even more now, because she didn't know where the body of Jesus was, when suddenly she met somebody on the path. She supposed him to be the gardener. "Please," she said, "tell me where you have laid him." The gardener turned to her and said, "Mary." In that moment, Mary knew that this was not the gardener, but it was Jesus, who had been resurrected. He had come back to give her life and love. And suddenly the tears were dried up. Jesus said to her, "Mary, you must go now, and you must tell everyone what you have seen. Go and tell them of my resurrection." So, little angels, and all of those who are watching this, the garden has changed a little bit from yesterday, hasn't it? You can see the eggs hanging in the trees and the flowers. And I've got my stone here that was made by one of the children at Experience Easter. Love all. That was her hope and dream. And that is Jesus's hope and dream for all of us, not just for Mary, but for you and for me. That we would live in a world that is full of love. I wonder which bit of the story you liked best. I wonder which bit of the story you would like to leave out. I wonder what your Easter garden will look like today. Maybe you can put some flowers around it, but certainly take the stone away from the Easter garden. I was also thinking what we could do to remind ourselves of this story. Perhaps you could find your Bible and read it. Or maybe you could do what I did a couple of years ago, which is to make a decorated egg. I made this one at Art and Soul, and I made it with paints. But you can also do it with felt tips, just with an ordinary egg. There's my ordinary egg. And just with a felt tip, you can colour on it and make the sign, perhaps the sign of a cross. I can't do it very well with one hand. You have to be really, really careful because the egg can break. And mums and dads, the best thing to do is actually don't hard boil the egg, but just to be really careful with it, because actually the egg will dry up. And then the other year My friend, she's much, much cleverer at painting eggs, gave me this egg as a happy Easter present. And I think it's really beautiful. Isn't she clever to have made an egg that looks like that? So intricate. Took her ages to make it. So I wonder what you might be able to make today, how your Easter garden might look. So let's just say a prayer. Dear Jesus, we thank you that you came to give us life, and that, like Mary, you take our tears and our hardship away, that you are always our friend. Alleluia, Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Alleluia.